today, there are only several things that people fear worse than their own death. Number one on that list is actually public speaking.
Glossophobia.
No, that's just silly. However, in this room, right now, climbing the charts with a bullet is in fact clowns.
Colorophobia.
The irrational fear of clowns.
Now, we all understand that fear comes from a lack of understanding, so we've come here today to make you understand.
Plus, let's be honest, the only thing scarier than public speaking and clowns is public speaking clowns.
That's not to say that we take... Now, however, that is not to say that we take a stance among scary clowns.
No, not all clowns are scary.
That is just a stereotype.
It's the cliche. All right. Webster's Office Dictionary defines fear as alarm or agitation caused by expectation or realization of danger.
A state of dread or apprehension.
A moment causing fright.
A word that I feel is too often associated with clowns.
That's right. Webster defines clowns as, well, a comedian who entertains.
However, society has chosen to ignore Webster and pinhole us in a rodeo ring of misconception.
We now stand before you, buried in the grave of our honourable past, the corpse of what was once an illustrious position of royal standing and prestigious measure.
We went from the center ring to sweeping the bleachers. I hate sweeping the bleachers.
Now we're lucky to even make a dollar pantomiming on a street corner somewhere.
Demonstration! On the street corner, oh, look at me.
Well, that day will pass!
Here is some word association for you. Clowns.
Stereotype.
Clowns.
Mistreated.
Clowns.
Segregated.
Clowns.
Candy.
And these are just a few.
That is why we have come here today.
With our suits pressed.
And our faces painted.
To bring you the truth.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let it be known that today, although we are clowns, you will not be seeing juggling, magic, pantomime, slapstick, or balloon animals. I guarantee it. Okay. So you might see a little bit of slapstick.
And I did bring a few balloons, but I didn't really plan on using them much.
And well, we didn't bring a whole lot of props, so we're probably going to have to pantomime a bit.
Well, be rest assured that there definitely won't be any magic or juggling. No, we did not come here to clown around.
That's right. We're here
to inform.
Since the beginning, the earliest form of clowns date back to those of the court jester in the Commedia dell'arte.
The purpose was more than just mere entertainment. They poked fun at and sometimes even popped the proverbial balloon of hypocritical and pretentious society. They were the stand-up comics, the political activists, and basically the hippies of their time.
However, in America today, where tolerance, acceptance, and equality is shouted from the mountaintops, clowns are left with really only one thing left to stand up for: themselves.
The clown condition today is in a sad state, and while society is partially to blame, it can also be true that clowns are responsible for their part of maintaining what was once a true and noble profession.
The clown condition.
Based on a true whole bunch of stories by Brett Simmons,
Wesley Freitas,
and David May.
Featuring music by Aretha Franklin, Young MC, and Celine Dion.
And now, without further ado, straight from the Piccadilly Circus, the Piccadilly Clowns.
Whispers.
Giggles.
And Stinky.
Now, of course, like we mentioned forbearing, that every problem must first have an understanding. So, naturally, of course, we will start with
history. Now, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now, one day, he got kind of bored, and he decided he's going to have a little fun, so he created this funny little creature who addled will later go on to name the clownfish.
All right,
Now,
abridged history. Fast forward to about 2500 BC, Pharaoh Dr. Assi had a clown beside his throne.
And 1918 BC, there were court justice found performing in ancient China.
When Cortez discovered the Aztec nation in 1520 AD, he discovered that in Montezuma's courts there were jesters similar to those of the European persuasion. They were Aztec fools.
And hunchback buffoons. And of course there was, lastly, the dwarf clown. Great job,
Excellent.
Great job! However, be it buffoon, fool, or dwarf, clowns were living in high society. See, what people don't realize is that court justices, other than kings, were the first to be granted freedom of speech.
That's right. And as a result, they were able to use the freedom of speech to affect policy.
Which brings us, of course, to the tale of U.Z. Places. All right. 300 BC, Emperor Shi Huangti oversaw the construction of the Great Wall of China. Now, thousands of men had died at the building of this great monument. One day, Emperor Shi Huangti had an idea. I think this wall would look so great if it were painted. Please settle down. I cannot talk while you're laughing. I think this wall would look so great if it were painted. Maybe green, or even taupe. The emperor had no idea how many lives would be spared at such a great task. So, Yu-Zi, the emperor's jester, was the only one brave enough to challenge the emperor's plan. Sire, the natural stone color of the wall is by far my favorite. Plus, to paint it might cause it to blend into the background, and then people would struggle to see your wondrous creation. Not convinced, huh? Have you seen my latest prank ball? That ball makes me laugh, you see. And you're right, to paint the wall would be so dumb. Dumb.
And with that, you see the lives of many men.
That's right. Today he's regarded as a Chinese national hero.
To clowns everywhere, he is a token of clown respect.
Clowns don't deserve any respect. Forget royalty, you're over. You're The most profitable thing a clown can do now is clown porn.
How dare you even say that? Did you know if people took the time to sit down and learn about clowns, they would realize how horrible our profession really is. So if you please sit down and shut your yapper, you might pay attention and learn something, because we're going to teach you right now. Stupid.
Splendid. Now, we go to the early 16th century Italy, where there was an improvisational theater called the Commedia dell'arte, Italian for improvisational theater.
That's right. There was also the Commedia dell'arte, which was a specific form of comedy for educated people, and thus was not funny.
However, in Commedia dell'arte, the most popular characters were the zanies. They basically were clowns. And coincidentally, there were 3 of them.
The first of these zanies was Perriot. He acted as a clever rogue and sometimes spoiled the plans of his masters. Second was Pagliaccio, the idiot. And he often fell victim to Perriot's mischievous schemes.
Lastly, there was the Arlecchino, otherwise known as the Harlequin. Now, the Harlequin was known for carrying a big stick, And he would often sneak up behind people and whack them with it, and it was kind of funny. It became really popular, and then it soon was commonly referred to as the slapstick. Ah, Stinky! You know I hate it when you do that. You always have to hit me. You're just put on one of these lashes now, aren't you? That was... Are you laughing?
No, absolutely not.
You don't laugh, there's nothing funny going on here. Ladies and gentlemen, with your permission, we'd like to perform all these lasers for you right now. Stinky here will be performing the female Harlequin role of Fantastic.
What? No, I don't want to play
Yes, you will.
I don't want to do it again. I always have to play the girly part.
Listen up, Johnny. Francesca was the female servant, often used to add some kind of love twist. Otherwise, Commedia dell'arte would be nothing more than servants disobeying their masters. How are we doing, listeners?
Just slow down a bit.
All right. Did you know that in Commedia dell'arte, one of the zanies could actually perform a complete somersault with a glass of wine in his hand without spilling a single drop? Totally true. Well, we're not going to do that tonight because we forgot our mops. How are we doing?
Oh, 2 more seconds.
2 more seconds. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, as a small disclaimer, I must warn you that 16th century Italian comedy leaves much to be desired when compared to, say, Everybody Loves Raymond. However, we have taken certain liberties on our behalf to ensure that this scene is not a complete flop. Now, I will be playing the part of Period, Whispers will be playing the part of Pagliaccio, and of course, Stinky will be Francesca. And scene. What a wonderful day it is.
Indeed.
And what a wonderful friend you are.
Yes. Nothing will ever come between our friendship. Nope. Nothing will ever come between...
Who is this fine maiden that I see before me?
I don't know, but I think I'm in love. The way she touches me.
Well, Pagliaccio, I think I am in love the way she kisses me.
She speaks. What have you to say, my dear?
Oh, I love you so much. I just can't get enough of you. Oh, but you, I just don't know what I'd do without you. I've got an idea. Let's go over and look at the night sky. Oh, the night sky comes. Look at shooting stars. I want to show you how much I care. Now! Both of you! You must fight over me because I just don't know who I would pick if you didn't fight for me. So would you to start? I hate you.
Commedia dell'arte!
Okay, that made me appreciate you less. See, let me tell you something. This Commedia dell'arte you speak of was back then what clown porn is today. Exactly.
Johnny, you've had 3 lines in this entire performance, and 2 out of 3 of them you mentioned porn.
I'm just saying the clowns don't deserve any respect. That's all I'm saying. You guys...
Well, Johnny, will you shut up? People deserve respect, and clowns deserve respect. Listen, you look over the fact that clowns have put faces on the smiles of millions of people, and also those smiles that they wore were the faces that were put on them. And then when people smile because they're happy, it goes on their face, and it's our fault. And not to mention that Shakespeare himself got his start writing for clowns.
Shakespeare. Clown.
Yes.
True.
You know, people, like the Lord Chandler's Men, and Robert Darwin, and William Kemp, they all got their start writing
show him. Go. Don't touch yourself. Take that off.
Take it off from me. I don't want to be the girl anymore. Take it off of me.
All right. Quick word, whispers. And Shakespeare, scene. Ah, the sun doth shineth.
On the ice, be it slippery.
Ah, slippery, like thy love in thine heart for thee. Why? Shakespeare!
I would have thrown you guys on the streets.
What did you say, Johnny? Please repeat that for the audience and people in the back row.
I would have thrown you on the streets. You know, homeless. On a street corner.
Yes, he's not stupid. He's got to keep going.
Would you even go as far to say as maybe a hobo?
A hobo.
Yes, Johnny! You've proven my point! You've been a great little prop! Thank you for playing! You see, that's the problem with clowns today. We started so high in our lustrous positions, and then we've been brought so damn low to America. Today, it seems like the only way that we can get respect is to be some poster boy for some freaking fast food restaurant. There's a clown! Give him a quarter! He's pantomiming! Whoopee! Why do you despise us and degrade us to sidewalk status?
I mean, we were pioneers.
History makers.
Sure.
The winners of hearts!
Yes, without the use of thought.
How was that?
I was trying to be funny.
Well, you succeeded in bringing this entire scene to a complete standstill. Thank you, C.T.
I'm sorry. I'll start it back.
Whispers, thank you very much. Forget about Bozo, a Joseph Grimaldi.
Bobby, Kite, and Blinker, or old Uncle Soapy.
And all those classic clowns, it's a classic campaign.
From centering, they ran the bunch with painted white faces. In the centering, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you are on the stage, that is. Far across the distance and acrobats between us, you have come, the show has begun. I just laughed so hard, you decree that the show must go on. Slipped on the floor, and you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on and on. They've paved the way. They've showed us that in the best of times and the worst of times, all you really needed was some simple white face makeup and a stupid smile. I'll never let go, my face. I'll never let go.
Now, the trip down to Central Totem people do not stop here. This is a little ditty that I wrote. Talk about the next step down the evolutionary line. This year's a tale for all like faces, entertain people from all kind of places. People start laughing at a clown, and if you want to make them laugh, you gotta dumb it down. So okay, folks, just take two sugar, find another job, but when it gets over, a new clown's up with something to prove. He got the clown is on the move. What? There's Dumber and Baby with a touch of goofy, featuring Lou Jacobs and also Kooky. Live page to make the noise with a smile. People still come from miles and miles, because we steal the show, and that's a fact. We don't even need a wig, we got the ball pack. Our gloves are white, our shoes are tight, even yours with that. Forget class, it's that, it's just an entertainment. Besides, the fan club is beginning to wait. So you perform on the streets with an attitude. Remember the Augustes made
Well, the trip down the totem pole didn't end there, did it, Whispers?
No, it didn't, Giggles.
Where did we go from there?
The streets.
Where?
The ghetto.
That's right. Living life quarter by quarter. And they loved it all the time. And who do we have to blame for this?
Oh, let me rattle off a few names just off the top of my head. Maybe Charlie Chaplin. Maybe Emmett Kelly. Perhaps maybe even Red Skelton.
That's right. They glorified us in our lowest of states.
Our fame, or their fame, from our misfortune.
But at least we had a few laughs, right? And made a couple of quarters. Maybe Charlie Chaplin got a film career, but what it comes down to is just one thing. Just one thing that we all had in the beginning that was taken from our innocent hands. Just one thing. And that...
Guys, wow. Wow. You guys have truly been on a journey. I mean, the thought of us making fun of you, especially when you've been so high before and now you're so low. Stinky, I feel so bad. What can I do, Stinky?
For me?
Or you, Stinky?
Well, I suppose you could do that one thing.
What one thing is that?
Oh, you know. That one thing.
Yes. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
Whoop! What you want? Baby, I got it! Oh, and what you need? Oh, I want it! Oh, and I'm asking you just a little respect, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, I won't come round. Oh, 'cause I don't wanna. Oh, and I won't come round. Oh, 'cause that's no fun. Oh, I'm asking. Oh, it's for a little respect, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T. We got clowns and we're funny. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Take care of me.
Suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me. Suck it to me, 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 suck it
To American hobos, you guys have truly run the gamut. From kings to chump change, we've truly seen it all. And all the while, you've never ceased to make us stop laughing. I mean, to think of us, how silly we are, to make fun of you, truly. How could I allow myself to get like that? Oh well, I'll be back in my box now.
Gosh, I wish we didn't have to go through that whole ordeal every time we decided to step out of that thing.
So ridiculous.
Yes, well, at least I got to sing my song.
And for that, I will be grateful, because I don't think we can handle the gospel anymore.
Well, it did prove a point, after all.
Oh, it's true.
It did. Oh, it did. And that point is simply this. That sure, people are going to think what they're going to think about clowns, but... Oh, thank you. Let's see here. Oh, it taught us that we should open our minds to the true purpose of clowns and what we bring to our society. And that, of course, that would mean being in the box. So open your minds by staying in the box.
It's true, because coming out of the box closes your mind to the true happiness and laughter the clowns have been known to bring.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you've laughed tonight, if you've shed a few tears, if you've sympathized with us even just a little bit,
Just a little bit.
please ask yourselves this one question. Am I in the box or out?
Because it's better to open yourself to the inside of the box than it is to close yourself off
To the outside.
Tonight, please once again give everyone a great round of applause. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening.